Hello, y'all. Hello. How's it going? How are you doing? How's your day? Please say hello to me in the comments. Please tell me how your day is going and what's new. What's new? Where are you joining me from, even? So, hello. This is another episode of Seeds for the Soul, episode 4. And I am Dr. Tammy, your success strategist and literacy educator. I help you move in the direction of more and prepare for what's next. And I do that in many ways. And today, one of those ways is encouragement and mindset work. And so that's what we do on Sundays is we reset for the week. We get our minds together for the week and we're going to insert some positivity to just reset and get going. So I think you can't do all the other things. Hello, Cherise. You can't do all the other things that I talk about on my platform if you're not in a space to receive and allow what is for you. And so this today is just as much for me as it is for you. So it's for us. And it's just a way to remind us that, sometimes we just have to pause, take a moment, and reset. And I like to do that by using seeds um, from Reap More. 76 seeds for this season. And basically, this is a book of quotes. It's a book of quotes and little commentaries, space to reflect. So I think of it like a daily reader, which you can use in different ways, right? So you can use it as you can read it all the way through. You can read like I'm doing, just take some time to read a few. Um, I encourage you to do it daily. Read one daily and do some reflection. I think in order to move forward, you have to reflect and you have to evaluate where you are. Then you have to adjust whatever you're doing, make the changes necessary, and then set your plan. And so, in order to reap more, you've got to have a strategy. And so, today we are talking about the seeds so we can start this process, right? So, hopefully, it will inspire some reflection, some time to yourself. If you're catching this on the replay, thank you for watching the replay. If you're here now, say hello to me. Drop an emoji, do something so I know you're here. And I'm going to check and make sure everything's good. I haven't heard any complaints yet that you can't see me or hear me properly. So I'm assuming everything is good. But I just want to make sure, for myself. So I have 4. So today I have a lot. Last week we only had the 2, and today there's 4 that I want to go through. So today is the National Day of Black Love, and tomorrow is what we celebrate here in the United States is Valentine's Day. And so I have one that I want to talk about, our heart, of course, with a spin. Not in the way that you're thinking, but I'm going to talk about that, which would or could flow over into the other areas, right? So it could actually count for that too. But I'm going to talk about it in line with your purpose and as I talk about purpose and what we're meant to do. And then, I posted a interview. I did an interview with Lisa Wisner. Oh, it was in 2020 during the pandemic, and she has a couple of podcasts for Power Up, and she had selected me as the Power Up hero. And one of the interviews that we did included um, Wake Up, right? Power Up. Oh, I'm messing it up, but it was about Power Up, but it was about the wake up morning routine. What is that? And I talk about that a little bit and how using this is helpful. But I also talk about in there about flow. So I want to touch on that a little bit today as well. So because apparently I need to be reminded. So I thought I'd share with you too. So the first seed, and so I'm really going to hop around today. So if you have your book, I'm hopping around. So I'm going to start with seed number 51. 51. We'll start there. Honor your heart. Let's check my connection. It's not. Let's see if it works out for me. See if it comes back. Okay. All right. So we'll check my connection. See if it holds for today. Because I actually have a lot to say. Why on the days when I have a lot to say, this happens? All right. So honor your heart. Our heart is special. Besides the obvious, the ability to keep us alive, our heart knows what we need, and it will tell us all we need to know. I'm going to let that just take a deep breath right there and let that just settle in the air for a second. Our heart knows what we need, and it will tell us all we need to know. We just need to listen and honor it. So many times we allow our mind to take over. Now, we should not ignore the mind and rational thinking, right? However, when we honor our heart, we tend to pursue our purpose with passion or choose the path that feels right to us. So it's kind of confirmation, right? It's confirmation on whatever the brain is telling us, right? Whatever those thoughts are. It's a place to check in. When we honor our heart, we also honor our gift. We honor what has been designed and designated for us. What is your heart saying to you? On today, what is your heart saying to you? What is your heart telling you that you need? What are you passionate about? So, just some things to think about. What is your heart saying to you? What is it telling you you need? A lot of us ignore a lot of that, and we ignore that. Hey, Stevie, how's it going? Thank you for joining me. It's been a minute, girlfriend. It's been a minute. Been a minute. So, that is what I offer you today as you think about the coming week and what you want to do, what you plan to do, but also um, in line with today, the day of Black love, and tomorrow, Valentine's Day. Like, what does that mean when you honor your heart? Are you doing those things that you should be doing, you could be doing? So, yeah. So, um, I am well. I'm doing well. I am trying to get back with this live streaming thing because I took a little hiatus. So this year I am at least coming back once a week to share something in addition to like the other things that I've been doing, like interviews and stuff. But just me. So I'm just getting back in the swing of things. So great. Thank you. Thank you. It is. It's good to have you here in the audience hanging out with me. Thank you. So next we're going to move on to flow. So now that we're honoring our heart, we're listening to our heart, we know what our heart is saying to us. So the next three, I was just going to do a couple today. Oh my goodness. Let's see. My internet needs to get it together. So hopefully you can still hear me. But what I want to do is move into flow. And like I said, I posted that interview where I talk about flowing with life. That is something that I say. That is something I've written on a couple of times. But today I want to talk about flow in your gift. All right. So we're going to go to 65. I'm going to at least check the volume to make sure you can hear me. You may be seeing me a little pixelated. Sorry about that. So my voice is coming through. So I apologize for that. So maybe it will work for me in a minute. If not, I'll save these for next week. So, but I want to talk about 65, 65, flow in your gift. So we're talking about honoring your heart. So I think the next one that's natural is to flow in your gift. Flow in your gift. To flow is to be in the zone. When you are operating in your zone of genius and using your gift, you are energized, focused, and fully involved. You are enjoying the process. Synergy happens between your gift and your action. To flow in your gift makes an impact that changes yourself and others. Flow in your gift. Do you know what your gift is? If you do, put it in the chat. If you're even on the replay, tell me what your gift is. What is your gift? If you know what your gift, your talent, that thing that comes natural to you, that you're good at, put that in the chat. What do you enjoy doing? And if you don't know, then tell me what do you enjoy, which is not necessarily your gift, but it's a good start. And it's something that I usually start when I am working with people and they don't necessarily know what their gift is. We'll start by looking at what do you enjoy? And so we'll start with that. So, what do you enjoy? What do you enjoy? And put that in. Okay, let me see something. Let's see if I lose you. If I lose you, I'll see you next week. Pause for a second. Let's see if it gets better. Oh my goodness, I'm having a coughing attack, y'all. Something is not wanting me to go live. All right, so, oh my goodness, yes. I have so many gifts that it is hard to think of one sometimes. Yes. um, hello, you're talking to me, right? You're talking to me, and we both know that I have several. I have several. All right, that's better. I just needed some water. All right, good deal. Of course, it hasn't cleared up yet, but we'll keep it moving. We'll see what happens here. Okay, so flow in your gift. So I'm gonna go to the next one because you know what? If you don't know your gift and you don't know what you're meant to do, the other thing that you have to do is when you determine that, when you figure that out, then it's about waiting, waiting. So, of course, when to wait would be, oh, goodness, hold on. Give me a second. Let me get this right. Seed number 16. Patience is trusting the flow. Now, listen, y'all, I am not the one to talk about patience. I am always working on patience. Patience is trusting the flow. So now patience gets a bad reputation. However, it shouldn't. Patience is not moving until you get confirmation from your inner voice or your intuition. It's about a step back and regrouping. It's about timing. Patience is about trusting the process. Patience is not moving until you get confirmation from your inner voice or your intuition, your heart. We talked about that, right? We talked about your heart and your heart. Trust in your heart. Yes, trust the flow and be patient about it. And be patient about that. Um, are you trusting the flow in your situation, whatever your situation is? Are you trusting the process? Are you listening to your gut, your inner voice, your intuition? Hmm. Are you trusting the flow? Because as you get into that rhythm, as you wait for that confirmation, as you are honoring your heart and doing those things which would honor your situation, and everybody's situation is different. And last week we talked about some of those phrases that I don't choose to use, that doesn't necessarily empower people. And so, as you're doing the thing that you want to do, as you're assessing your situation, reflecting, which we talked about at the beginning, then it's about you flowing in peace. Now, peace, let's just clear up some things about peace. Peace doesn't mean that everything's calm. Peace doesn't mean, in the sense that I'm using it and the definition, in the English dictionary, we have several definitions for a word. So peace is not necessarily um, being peaceful, which is different, but people tend to get those two confused and they connect those two. Peace is about you inside having that sense of calmness within, but it can be chaotic around you. Like there could be chaos all around, but peace within. And so flow and peace. So sometimes when you're waiting, when you're doing things, you have to um, really step back and think about how does it feel on the inside. So flow and peace. So now I'm going to show my age. So this is seat number 15. And last night, so at the time I wrote this, um, I hadn't watched it in a while. It's a 1993 film, Cool Runnings. And so it's a true story of the first Jamaican bobsled team that qualified for the 1988 Olympics. Do not do the math. Do not do the math. Do not do the math. Y'all, I'm sorry for my connection. I was hoping it would clear, but it hasn't. So I'm going to finish this one and I'm getting out of here. We'll try again next week. I probably should have ended it and came back, but it's okay. Long as you can hear me, we're good. But the team chose Cool Runnings as their title for the team or the name for the team. Cool Runnings means go in peace, safe journey, and peace be the journey. So I began to think about that when we're talking about our goals and what we want to do next, what we want to work on next. And, I'm really about being intentional. The things that we've talked about on here is about being intentional. And so, oh, yes, I like that. Be the flow, trust the flow. I like that. I love that. So Stevie, you're going to show your age with me? I love that. I love that. So I'm always talking about intentions. So since I'm big on setting intentions when working toward your goals, I encourage you to set the intention to flow in peace. Find your zone of genius. And Hendricks in the Big League talks about that. So that's a great book, by the way. But he talks about the creative flow. Create peace around that space. And so when we're talking about honoring your heart, when we're talking about really tapping into what you want to do, what you can do, what is really tied to your gift and your talent, you have to be able to, what we talked about today, honor your heart, flow in your gift, whatever that is, flow in peace, and be patient with that, right? So there's that patience. Sometimes we must remove things or move things around to create peace, invite peace. As you create and reassess your goals for this week, tap into that zone where you operate at your best and flow in peace. How can you create peace? Like I said, it may be chaotic around you. There may be a lot going on around you, and it's a lot going on in the world in general. So sometimes you have to create that within yourself. So it may be reflecting, evaluating, adjusting, and setting a plan. It may be doing that. So, yeah. So it may be doing all of that. Um, so, how can you create peace when you are in your creative space? So, sometimes it may be cleaning out the clutter, creating your space. It may be even just having your planner, your to do list, your playbook close to you. It may be just you prioritizing. What are some of those things that you do? So sometimes it's that. So you just have to create that peace around you. I was watching on the black back. Oh, from Jamaica last month. Oh, we'll have to talk about Jamaica, but but yeah. So flow in peace. I know it's a good movie. It's old, and I just spill the beans. But yeah. So flow in peace. What do you need to remove or move to create peace? Now, we also have talked about this. Sometimes it's the people around you. Sometimes it's the way your life is set up. Maybe it's your schedule, like how you have that arranged. So this week, to reset, I want you to honor your heart in multiple ways because of the time. But then I want you to think about creating flow and what that looks like for you. And how is that moving you toward your purpose? It's about creating opportunity for you to operate in your gift. And in order to do that, you must flow in your gift, patience while you're in that flow, and flowing in peace. So this week, that is my offering to you. That is Seeds for the Soul for today. I apologize for my connection. Don't know what that's about. But I will tell y'all, look, it's cold in Texas, and so which is unusual. I am upset that I can't wear um, fall type clothing, that I actually have to wear like things to bundle up. But so maybe that's it. My connection is just not liking that. My Wi-Fi is like, no, it's too cold. But anyway, so oh my goodness. So this week, honor your heart. And you can, of course, get the playbook and Reap More on my website. You can get both of them on Amazon, and Reap More, 76 for Seeds for this season, will be back next Sunday. So, about the same time. So, I hope you'll join me, and make sure that if you haven't connected with our community, that you connect with our community. We're on Telegram. So, make sure you hop onto Telegram and get in there and have a conversation with us. We'll also be moving platforms soon, but or adding our membership platform. But for now, for conversation with us and stay current and stay up to date, you can hop on the Telegram with us. We'll be there. We'll definitely be there. So, but yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate you. You're welcome. We'll connect soon. So, thank you all for joining me. Thank you for being here. And I will see you soon. And y'all have a great week. Oh, let me let me put it back up there. I'll put it back up. There it is. There it is. So, oh, did I forget to say this? we're reading The Magic of Thinking Big. We discuss every 2 weeks. And so we'll be discussing around the 24th. I'll have to see. Yeah, we'll be discussing on the 24th, 2 p.m. Central, 3 p.m. Eastern. And then, of course, you can do the time conversion for all my folks that are in other countries, or inbox me and I'll let you know. But we're reading this. We are moving to chapters 3 and 4, and we're taking our time with it. So we'll be reading it at least through the 1st of March. And so you can still have time to join us. So I can. Which link, Stevie? Do you need the link for Telegram, or do you need the link for Telegram, or do you need the link for the book club? Because I have both of those links. Let me put the link for Telegram, though. I'm assuming that's the one you mean. Let me do that one. There we go. And I'll put the other links in there too. I'll put the one for the book club in there as well. So if you want to do that, you can register and join us. I'll talk to you all soon. Y'all have a great week. Bye. Unfortunately, it didn't clear up. But I am Dr. Tammy, your success strategist and literacy educator. I help you move in the direction of more. And one way I'm trying to do that is through this broadcast. Today, what did my grandmother say? The devil was busy. So no clear image, cough attack, like really, it's been one of those days. So hopefully you got something out of it. And please comment below. Let me know you were here. I'll see you all soon. You're welcome, Stevie. You're welcome. Thank you all for joining me. Thank you, Brandon, for being here.